I know one of your boys killed him.
I never thought that none of this would happen.
But it did. Now he's gone.
This could be life or death.
I'm not gonna let anything happen to you or my kids.
I want snitch. We need you.
I need y'all too.
In order to win the game, sacrifice the ones you love and play with no fear.
Hey, no!
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Shy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about the Shy Season 6, Episode 7. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. So down below, I want you guys to give me your quick thoughts, early impressions on this episode. How did it make you feel? It was a very emotional episode. I mean, they came out the gate with, a lot of tension, y'all. Bakari was pissed off, and he questioned Nuck. Nuck said, look, pretty much he took out the pastor because he was talking entirely too much. So as I told you guys in my, prediction videos, sometimes the obvious is what's going to happen. So that's exactly what we got once again. But still, I'm looking like, okay, so you take out the pastor, Duda, he's at the funeral, and nobody is trying to take him out. So you already know in episode 8, which is the mid-season finale, that's where it's going to be a whole lot of drama. It's going to get crazy in episode 8. I just know it. And I guess that's going to be the episode where we see Emmett looking like something, bad has just happened. I told you guys in my final predictions video, it looked like Emmett was at a hospital or somewhere, and he's looking like something major happened. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see that in episode 8 along with Kevin, when he's crying in Nina's arms. So we know it's going to be something. I got a feeling somebody getting popped. I mean, episode 8 is titled Who Shot Ya? So expect somebody to get popped. Now, Zay, this Zay character, y'all, he's eager. He was trying to take out Bakari, but Nuck had to tell him, look, hold on. I got a feeling, it's just a matter of time before Zay goes out there and does what he wants to do. He is not going to sit back and allow Nuck to control him. When they was, playing chess, Zay wanted to get lessons from Duda, and Zay said, look, I'm just going to teach myself. And Duda said, look, that's a good thing for you to do or whatever. And it seems like Zay is getting tired of holding back. And I believe it's just a matter of time before he goes out there and does something stupid. Now, it looked like Nuck felt kind of bad when it was at the funeral. And I'm thinking like, dude, why you even here in the first place? Because Duda told you to come? I mean, ain't no way you need to be here anyway. So don't come up in here feeling all sad. Ain't nobody feeling sad about you. As far as I'm concerned, your boy Nuck, he can be taken out. I mean, these guys are just walking around disrespecting the family, Pastor Stanley Jackson. I mean, there's no way that these guys should have been allowed in there in the first place. They should have had somebody up front or something to prevent those things from happening. I mean, that's just my opinion. Now, let's talk about your boy Victor. I mean, the pastor, he just got taken out. Everybody's real sad. I mean, there's a lot going on, right? Meanwhile, he's thinking about starting a family. And I'm looking like, dude, we ain't got time for that. We need to get payback. You know what I'm saying? We need to be coming up with a strategy to take down Duda. You got to be thinking of something else besides starting a family right now. On top of that, we know the feds, they still watching. But apparently Victor said, you know what? He ain't going to say nothing because he wants to stay around his family. I mean, we already knew that probably was going to happen because if he talks, he's pretty much screwed. But it's crazy because he told Jake the full story. He told Jake that, hey, look, I help, Duda get rid of the body. I help dump the body, whatever. But when he was talking to Rob, he just sat in the car. He didn't do nothing or whatever. He knew the body was in the trunk, but that was it. And Rob asked him, he said, what did you do? After Victor told him about the body, Rob asked that man, what did you do? And Victor just said, I didn't do nothing or whatever. I couldn't do anything. Well, I mean, we're going to see if they're going to go into detail on that. But I found it kind of funny that he told Jake more of the truth compared to his conversation that he had with Rob. I was hoping to see Rob this episode and see if he's going to be, plotting and planning, especially after the last episode when he found out about Duda being that person that took out his uncle. So I'm expecting the episode 8 to see more of that storyline. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on Bakari, these guns, Lene, that whole thing was crazy. Your boy Rashad, hey, This man took out the whole bag of guns out that vent. I'm looking like, dude, what are you doing? And then Deja, she's scared as hell. She's looking like, man, I done messed up. She's probably thinking like, I don't know why I even messed with this dude in the first place. I should have never did it. And now look at me. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't looking too good for your boy Rashad. And he took out his frustrations on Bakari, giving him those guns back. And now Bakari, he has to go to Lene and give her the guns. And I'm thinking like, Lene, like, come on. You already know what time it is. You know you shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to tell you right now, Jamal's going to be very pissed off when he finds out about this. I mean, we talking about Bakari just got in trouble a few episodes back in that prom episode. And then he had a conversation with Jamal about what happened. And then he goes to take these guns to Lene. Like, are you crazy? You about to get this girl in all types of trouble. And this is what Jamal was telling her. This is her weakness. She wants to protect him because she loves him deep down inside. I mean, she did tell him this, right? So you already know this whole thing is not going to end well. My quick thoughts, early impressions on Nina and Keisha. Very emotional scene. They need that therapy. They need to fix some issues that they have. That was tough, but they got to get through it. I understand that, Keisha, she's struggling and she's trying to get through this, personal trauma that she's going through. And we learned about Nina and her startling confession about how she wasn't really ready to have kids yet. And Keisha felt like her mom didn't really want her after she learned Nina's truth. So they still got a lot of repairing, a lot of, building to do. But that conversation, that whole storyline between those two is very real. A lot of people go through the same struggles that we saw in this episode between Nina and Keisha. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Papa. Very emotional episode for him. He killed it and it felt real. It was like you was watching, him actually have these true emotions and feelings about his father. I know it was tough. I know it was tough just filming that because he's been his TV dad for all these years. And to see him go and have to give that speech, I know it hit him. But man, Papa is not going to be the same. Y'all saw how he was acting in this episode. He pretty much told Kenya the last conversation that he had with his pops was not to mess around with you. He's not ready for that responsibility. Now, I do give Kenya props for coming to the funeral, showing her respects, even though Papa, was in his feelings and going through a tough time or whatever. But, most likely they're going to, work things out and at least they can be friends or something. I just don't see that whole storyline ending right now. But overall, man, this was a very good episode, emotional. And now we're going to find out in episode 8 who going to get popped, y'all. Your boy Emmett, he going to be on one. Hell, even in this episode, he checked Nuck, or at least he tried to check Nuck. I told you guys in my final predictions video, Emmett is not going to do anything to make Nuck feel any type of way. Especially after Nuck had that conversation with Keisha. They all touching each other's hands or whatever. She feels like she needed to do what she had to do to protect the family. But that whole thing ain't going to end well. Nuck, he got to go, plain and simple. I mean, these guys that's working with Duda, they doing entirely too much. And somebody got to pay. But I got a feeling whoever gets shot in this episode may not be Duda. It may be somebody else, but we're going to find out soon enough. Now, I will be dropping a full recap for you guys later on in the day with more detail, so stay tuned for that. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.